Of course, you and your flippies. Fritz putting in work over there. I'm videoing everyone today. Go.
Go.
So, probably gonna title this video, Do It Anyway. Because let's say I went to the gym today, dead, just like exhausted. I thought it'd be the worst workout, but it wasn't too bad. I did shoulders. So I mean, there's gonna come a time always when you don't feel like doing something that you're doing, or something that you know you should be doing, and you just don't do it. But my word of advice is just do it anyway, get it done, because you're never gonna regret something that you should be doing. So once you get it done, on to the next step. So we have 5 main questions. We actually did get a decent amount of questions, which is awesome, but a lot of them fell into 2 separate categories. So this category is going to be mainly about nutrition, and then my next one will be more about working out, and then I might do a video on like supplementation based on what your questions are. So what'll help you guys the most is pretty much the only reason why I'm doing these videos. So our first question came from Justin. Thank you, Justin. And the question was, I have them written down over here on the sheet of paper, so that's why I'm looking. So first question is, what is the ideal protein carb fat ratio post-workout? So, I'm gonna take this off. So, awesome question. I feel like I do get that question a lot. And for post-workout nutrition, it's just as important as the second most important question I get, or a frequent question that I get, would be, what's the best nutrition to go on pre-workout? Do I have to eat before the gym? How soon before the gym? And exactly like, what should I be eating? So, carbs and protein I'm going to feel like are the most important macronutrients, which is what they're called. Your 3 macronutrients are carbs, fat, and protein. Carbs and protein are going to be your 2 most important. Personally, I do protein before my workouts, and I do protein after. I do half the amount before, and then a full serving after. But for everybody, it's different, and it really depends on what your goals are. So, what is ideal? So, ideal is going to vary by person. There is like a calculated method of actually figuring out what works for you, what doesn't, based on what your goals are. Like if you want to put on muscle size, if you're trying to gain weight, if you're trying to lose weight, then the exact ratio is going to be different for every single person, or the amount that you should be consuming. So my best type of advice to keep it simple is don't overcomplicate it. So pre-workout, you can eat food. A lot of people are like, oh, can I have like a heavy meal before the gym? Then you're just going to feel weighed down. It's really going to weigh a lot like heavily on you, so you're not going to feel like as light on your feet, and that's what I find personally. So if I'm going to eat a large meal, I'd rather do it roughly about maybe like an hour and a half to 2 hours before my workouts. And if like you're just strapped for time, have like absolutely no shot of getting in a meal, I'd say try to cut it off like around an hour before your workout. Therefore, the food can metabolize a little bit. The carbs that you eat can give you some energy throughout your workout, and you don't feel like sick throughout your workout. When you go into your workout, this is going to pertain if you're like mostly weight training, but if you're also trying to cut weight, you're doing cardio, something to that extent as well, then carbs are going to be what your body uses for energy. That's going to be the number one, the most important. So pre-workout, I do take protein. Is it recommended? Like, is it necessary? Is it imperative? Not as much as it is post-workout. So before workout, I would definitely say maybe like even a granola bar, something that's high in carb that'll give you some energy throughout your workout. When it comes to post-workout, I would say the most important things are going to be carbs and protein. So your body's going to use the carbs for energy, and think about like a gas tank. You're depleting that down throughout your entire workout. Carbs going to be all used up. Post-workout, if you're trying to put on muscle size, a lot of people think, oh, low-carb diets might be the best diets to go on. You're going to have no energy post-workout. Like, you should drain, give it everything you have in your workouts, but when you're done, your energy stores are depleted. So you're going to need to replenish those. So that's why post-workout, it's good to go with a carb, like any type of carb, and then protein, because protein is going to help build those muscles back up and actually make your workout, make sure you get everything out of your workout that you put into it. It's essentially the best way to do it. Personally, I'm trying to put on muscle size. I do two protein scoops. I said I wouldn't get into supplements, but 2 scoops of protein after, and then post after for carb, I have some type of simple carb. So I'll have, I'm not saying to go and eat a bunch of Rice Krispie treats, but I'll have like 2 Rice Krispie treats post workout right now, and I've been doing that for about a week and a half. Before that, I would have a cream of rice, so some type of white carb, fast digesting. It'll break down and then replenish those energy stores. But again, that's not an excuse to go eat a box of donuts. Next question, I don't want to spend too long on any one of these, is a question from Juan. Is chocolate cake good to eat on a daily basis? Next question, Stefan. Stefan, thanks for the question, buddy. His question was, what's the best diet? I'll make this a little PG-13 rated. What's the best diet to put on 30 pounds of muscle? So 30 pounds of muscle, there is a diet that you can go on to do that. Putting on muscle doesn't happen quickly. It doesn't happen overnight. It's not a fast process. So definitely know that there's going to be some time committed and it's going to take some consistency on your end, but the results are guaranteed if you put the work in, which is fantastic. So the best diet to put on 30 pounds, I don't know if I would say it's any one diet. I would say it's consistency. I hear a lot of, eat big to get big. The more you eat, the more you grow. That is true. And then a lot of people say, oh, I can't add body weight. I can't get bigger. And they say, yeah, I eat like a huge dinner every night, or I'm having like a gigantic breakfast, but it's all about consistency. So if you wake up on Monday and you have one meal in the morning and then a huge dinner, and then on Tuesday, you really don't eat anything like substantial. You have like a salad for lunch and you're like full. And then on Wednesday, you have like a big breakfast, but you don't really eat anything for like lunch. If your like caloric intake is all over the place, your body has really nothing to adapt to. It doesn't have like a starting point to grow from because it's constantly changing. There's always something happening. So you need to find like a level basis with yourself. So it's like whatever you do it consistently. If you're just trying to put on weight and just trying to get some size on, then commit to something, ballpark it, and like make it easy for yourself. You don't have to break down the carbs, fats, and proteins right off the day. Make sure you hit them on the dot. For some of you who are more dedicated to it, you're trying to compete with it, you're gonna have to do that. It's something that you have to do. But if you're just trying to put on general size, then I'm definitely gonna say, do what works for you. So take a caloric intake of say 2,000 calories. If you can stick to eating 2,000 calories in a day, you know what's good and what's not good to eat. Like, a salad, not saying you have to eat salad all the time, but you know that a salad is like a chicken salad is a lot better option than a Burger King like sandwich 3 times a day. You know the basics of, you might not know the caloric breakdown of a potato, what's carbs, what's protein, and that's okay. Like, you don't need to know that for now. Like, it took me a lot of time to actually get used to, oh, I know I can eat that potato. I know I can't eat a sweet potato, but I can eat a regular potato. Like, there's a difference in everything. So find something that you can stick to. If it's eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day, okay, so right now only 2 meals a day, I'm going to commit to the 3, and I'm going to do that for a week. Do that for 2 weeks. Okay, I've done that. This is where my body's at. I'm going to start introducing a snack. So now, between breakfast and lunch, have a snack. Have breakfast, snack, lunch, dinner. Breakfast, snack, lunch, dinner. Do that for a few weeks. When you can commit to that, now grow it. do breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner. And do that for 2 weeks. And see how your body adapts to that. Because now you have like a base and you're working up. Your body's used to taking in more calories. And it's going to work best if you lift with it too. But if you don't lift, you will put on size regardless. Maybe not the size you want, but you will put on size. And it's going to allow you to grow that much better. So find something that you can work with and adapt it from there. Next question is, let's see. So first of all, we'll go to the last question. The last question was from Layla. And it's, when to do cardio and how much to do, and what macros to eat before and after. So we kind of touched on the second part of that question at the beginning of this workout. So I'll just recap. Macros, again, you don't have to be that specific with it. Fats, I say always try to keep fats at a minimum. Like, they say peanut butter is good for you, and peanut butter is. I love peanut butter, and I'd probably die without it. But at the same time, I can't eat a jar of peanut butter a day. It is still high in fat. It is healthier fats. But when your body takes in an abundance of fat, it's going to store the majority of it that it doesn't need as fat. What I have found personally, when you take in an excess amount of carbs and you take in a high amount of fat, and then protein you're going to be taking in if you're just trying to put on muscle size, then you're going to accumulate fat at a faster rate than muscle. And for me personally, I wouldn't be happy with my end physique. But if your goal is to just put on size, you don't care how you do it, you just want to put on some substantial size, then that's what they mean by eat everything. Eat as much as you can, try to eat healthy, eat a higher protein diet, but also eat consistently and eat at the right times. And then the cardio topic, probably talk about that more in the workout clip that should be coming out maybe next week if I don't do supplements next week, so we'll find out. But I'll touch upon it briefly now because I already said it. So with cardio, when to do it and how much, it all depends. Personally, I go to the gym, I might stretch a little bit, then I work out. I'm not really one to warm up. Is it bad? Yes, because it could lead to injury. So good rule of thumb, when you get to the gym, you should always you should always stretch out and get some blood flow into the muscle parts before you actually start doing anything like substantial, anything heavy, anything really strenuous. For some people, it does help to do the cardio, like doing the cardio first and getting it out of the way. But for me, I like to just get in the gym, I stretch out, I hit the weights, and then I do cardio after my workout. So is there a right or a wrong time to do them? Not necessarily, but again, that depends on your goals. So we're right at about 10 minutes for this, so I'm going to wrap this up. If you guys have any more questions, let me know. And like I said in the beginning, there is like certain calculations you can do to figure out what you should be eating, what you shouldn't be eating, how many carbs to take in, how much fat, carbs, protein, what type of workouts you should be doing. And it does take some time to like calculate out, but there is a way to find that out based on what your goals are. So I'll probably be doing a giveaway on this or Instagram. If it helps you guys out, for whoever wins that giveaway, I'll make you a month-long, just either a workout plan or a diet plan or both if that's your goals. If it's something you feel that you can commit to for a week, we'll start it off on a 1-week basis. I'll give you your split for a week, and I'm committed to you for a month. So we'll see who wins that. Best of luck to you guys. I hope you stayed true to your goals this year and set some type of fitness goal. I don't care if it's to compete. I don't care if it's to be better than you were last year. I don't care if it's to be better than you were yesterday. Set a goal for yourself, achieve, get it done, and just remember, do it anyway. Thanks for watching, guys.